Welcome back, everybody, to another Hawkeye recap review where we rewind and we go, hey, we just watched this show and here are the things that we saw in this show, including some Easter eggs, including a different perspective on the snap, including a fun dynamic between Kate Bishop and Yelena, including a new trick arrow, including Madam Mask maybe, including question mark, including... I don't know what question mark, I don't know what that was, but also including, and spoilers because these always are, the big cameo at the very end. Isn't that right, Mason?
Yes. Hello, I'm here too also.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't let you speak for... That seemed like a long time.
Well, I didn't want to speak. I've changed my tune. December and this in 2022, I'm only going to speak when I have something to say.
Wow.
Not just spinning my wheels and rambling. So I'm turning over a whole new leaf.
Fantastic. But you're still open to leaving a like on a video, aren't you?
Yes, also that.
I also just want to point out that there will be no Spider-Man No Way Home spoilers in this video. I have seen it at this point. Mason has not seen it. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I would have spoiled the shit out of it. I would have ruined this movie for literally everybody. No, that's not true. But we are going to cover it on Weekly Planet this week.
That's true, yeah.
Mason, on Monday. Anyways, so this opens with a bit of a flashback of Black Widow, the new Black Widow, traveling the world using her magic Black Widow spell that she has.
The Red Widow pixie dust, that's right, yes. She sprays him in the face and says, believe in yourself.
Yep. And then they do.
And
they mostly do.
They mostly do, except for this lady who never got, I guess the Black Widowness just wore off.
Just ran out, yeah.
Just ran out, I guess, which can also happen. Or she's always been evil. It's a bit vague.
Don't really know.
She wasn't brainwashed. She's just been going around killing people, which is a bit of fun, isn't it?
Well, and that's how Yelena ends up. It seems like that's how she got the idea. She's like, I can go around killing people. I don't have to rescue anybody. I can just start killing people for money, I reckon. I did like the idea, though, of seeing the snap from this perspective, as in from somebody's perspective as it happens, and then they come out
and
of
they come back.
And
it seems like
seconds,
nothingness. Yeah. It's interesting. I
think they've mentioned that before, but we've never kind of seen it visualized.
Yeah, that's true. You know? Yeah. We've seen it from the outside. They turn to dust. We've never seen it from the inside, where it's sort of the world sort of crumbles around them, which makes a lot of sense actually. It's interesting. She steps into the bathroom.
Yep.
Then she emerges from the bathroom, and then 5 years have passed, which just made me think, statistically speaking, in the world, there must have been a not insignificant number of people who got snapped while they were in a toilet cubicle and then got unsnapped when somebody else was in that toilet cubicle.
While they were snapping one off.
Yeah, or at least one of them's probably doing coke or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
What an awkward situation, if you ask me.
I'm pretty sure the Hulk made it so people didn't get snapped out of midair or through a wall or in a person.
Yeah, but not embarrassing situations.
No, he would have been totally
there was no time for that.
He was too busy screaming and crying in pain.
That's right.
Yeah.
Banner, quickly, make sure that there's nobody appears in a toilet cubicle and there's somebody already in there in the toilet cubicle and one of them's pooping and one of them's doing coke. All right? That'd be really awkward. And that's happened to me a bunch of times also.
Because it's Tony Stark.
It's Tony Stark, yeah.
Absolutely. I guess this also explains why she wasn't around in any of the Avengers Endgaming, you know?
That's true.
I mean, also because her movie hadn't been made yet.
She didn't exist yet, technically.
Exist yet, yeah. So we also get a really fun scene between her and Kate Bishop, which I thoroughly enjoyed, which was basically the new Black Widow just being like, look, I could kill you. I could definitely kill you at any point.
I was like, is this a bloody scene from the new Sex and the City? Bloody reboot the thing with the...
Yeah, that's good.
That man died on a Peloton.
He did.
That's right, there's Sex and the City spoilers in this.
I have a podcast. I have a Sex and the City podcast. People might not know that. That's right. I'm a big fan. I make fun of it too. I make fun of everything.
Oh, we'll find.
But don't make fun of me though. I don't like it when people make fun of me.
I was going to say we'll find the one thing you don't want to be made fun of, but it's you. It turns out.
So I thought that was a really fun scene. And look, if they are building to a Young Avengers at some point, I think this could be a really fun team that they're putting together.
Now, let me ask you this question. Do you think Florence Pugh ate that mac and cheese for real, or do you think there was a spit bucket? Because ordinarily, I would say there's a spit bucket where there's like an unlucky stagehand or a lucky stagehand, depending on how perverted they are, stands offside, and in between takes, the actor spits it into a bucket. I saw I think it's a video on Vanity Fair's YouTube channel where Florence Pugh tried a bunch of English foods in a row. And you would think she'd take little dainty bites, but she was well into it.
Oh, interesting.
She had 10 courses. It was madness.
Mac and cheese is one of those things where you're like, I hate this, but I'm still eating it.
Yep.
It's a great question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully there's some answers to that. If you know, if you worked on set, please let us know.
If you were the
below.
spit bucket guy,
Yeah.
and Florence Pugh was like, leave.
Fire this person.
Spit bucket man, leave.
I also was interested because she was like, oh, how many people do you know how many people he killed? And I'm like, Clint, when he was Ronan. And I'm like, oh shit, we're going to get a number. Yeah. She was like, enough people to wrap around the world. And I'm like, boo, give me a number.
Too vague.
Was it like 400? How many
people have you killed, Yelena? Probably heaps, I reckon, probably. Now, a question that has arisen in this episode is that she is here to kill Clint Barton.
Yep.
And we're under the impression that she wants to do that as a revenge mission because she thinks Clint Barton killed her sister.
Yep.
But she's also here to do it for money?
Being paid, because in the...
So was she just seething, like in Russia or somewhere, being like, I wish I could find a way to kill Clint Barton, but I can only do it for money, so...
Well, I think she only found out that he was involved in the Black Widow post-credit scene. Do you remember?
Sure, yeah.
When, what's her name from Seinfeld?
Mm-hmm. Elaine from Seinfeld,
yes.
yeah.
And she also has a real name and a name in the MCU.
It's Elaine from Seinfeld.
Elaine from Seinfeld. Yeah, it was like...
The Contessa, Elaine from Seinfeld.
Yes, thank you very much. But it seems as if by the end of, this episode that she doesn't believe that he actually...
Yeah, a lot of problems emerged and solved themselves in this episode.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
Very convenient.
Yeah. Mason, did you enjoy?
Yes.
I thought maybe we'd never see another trick arrow, but we got an arrow with a little furled up note inside it, like we're watching a cartoon.
Right.
I'm a big fan.
Sure.
What'd you think?
The only thing sillier would be like an arrow, and you fire the arrow to like a wall, and a tunnel appears, like it's a freeway underpass, and then Hawkeye runs through it, and then the bad guys try to run through it, and they smash into the side of the wall.
Yeah, you don't have to put any of that in Collings who's editing this. Don't worry. I mean, people could probably get it from your wonderful description because you're only saying things that you want to say. Is that correct?
As far as I know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is that what you said at the start of this?
I don't know.
It's late.
It's very late.
Yeah. The other thing is, any more thoughts and speculation on what's going on with Laura Barton?
Oh.
Also, I just want to mention last week, I believe you said that she was speaking Russian, and I didn't correct you because
German? Was it German?
I think I also thought that, and yeah, it was German. Also, that was a prank. We got you all.
We got you. We knew. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good to do parody, isn't it, Mason?
We think you're all a bunch of dumb cops.
Wow.
That's right. We
That's
got you.
more Russian for you.
Very Russian.
So yeah, any more thoughts though?
Boy, well, I mean, apparently from the watch,
yeah,
Echo determined in the previous episode, Echo had the watch, and she also had a list containing all of Clint's family members.
Yeah,
are they linked somehow?
Don't know yet.
Or is that we don't? Is this what's in that watch?
Yeah,
a
little note, little filled up note.
You think so?
No, I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Look,
maybe microfilm.
Maybe microfilm.
There's always microfilm.
Could be a microfilm.
It's filled with whole.
Could be a micro machine, like a little set.
I don't think there's room in a Rolex for a micro
machine.
No,
they're micro machines. They're extra micro.
Oh, I think I remember those. Those are real.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I do. They were like...
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. That's good stuff.
There'd be room for a bunch of those.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, this is going to be so exciting. And if there's none in there, I'm going to be so mad. This is some sort of WandaVision revelation
Mephisto,
all over again.
Something.
Yeah. It's Mephisto all over again.
Absolutely.
James, what if there's a ring raider in there?
I don't know what that is.
It was a little ring and it had like a little airplane on it, on a little stick.
Oh, I do remember those.
Yeah, you remember it.
God, that sounds crap though.
Yeah.
That anything in the 90s. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Maybe some sort of watch-related toy gimmick thing. You got to watch and there's a thing in it.
Maybe it's a Mighty Max. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look, anyway.
Ben 10.
Yeah, Ben 10. Great.
Okay.
Listen, Mason.
I'm listening.
So some people have
I'm half listening.
Some people have floated the theory that when Hawkeye was talking about the shot that he didn't take, it wasn't Black Widow, it was his wife. Laura.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, so that's it. Well, you didn't mention it last week, that's all I'm saying. And that you didn't bring it up, so it doesn't count. It counts for me because I just said it now. But, Mason.
Go on.
So he suits up again as Ronan to just basically go, here's some home truths and here's some threats.
Sure, yeah.
Do you think, because I wasn't exactly sure whether he was saying that he didn't kill her father.
I didn't know either.
Or he did, but he was told by a higher person. Because it seems like her partner, Echo's partner, Kazi, knew something about it, either killed him himself, or was purposefully out of the room so it could happen. I'm maybe thinking it's not the swordsman anymore, and he's a misdirect. I was going to say Madame Mask. So her mother, Eleanor Bishop, I'm leaning way more into that being a Madame Mask reveal. What do you think?
I would love if the swordsman, what's his name? Jacques. If Jacques is not involved in any way, he's had a rough road these last couple of days. He's being so nice about it too.
Yeah, he certainly is. Yeah. No, I honestly don't know at this point what's going on here, but I do think it's her mother who's probably behind more of this than what we think, and he's probably a bit of a misdirect, and he's gonna get fucking stabbed next week. He's gonna get stabbed.
Swordsman is gonna get stabbed.
Yes. I thought it was going to be Kate Bishop, but I think
that's ironic.
I think it's going to be her mother.
Okay.
Like he's like, don't speak to your mother like that, and she stabs him, and he's like, I've been betrayed. I'm a nice guy, actually. I mean, I murdered my uncle, maybe, but I don't know.
Time for one more mustache tweedle. Here it goes.
What a way to go out. Yeah. So you thought, though, this is hilarious that you thought this. You didn't think that Hawkeye, original recipe Hawkeye and Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, were going to work together again after last week, and they ended up working together.
Did I say that?
No, you definitely said that.
I definitely did not say that at all.
Because he was like, we can't work together anymore. And you were like, how is there even going to be an episode next week?
That's a really good point, actually. Yeah, I take everything I see on TV literally, so...
Very good.
Wild.
Anyway, we should talk about the big reveal at the end, and that is, of course... Elena was the person, as you mentioned, who hired Black Widow to kill Hawkeye for reasons probably Ronin-related, which was quite the twist, quite the turn. Do you think we're going to get Yelena again after this, or she's out?
How did we leave it?
She was like, here's the thing, your mum did it.
Oh, yeah, good point.
I'm going to see the Chrysler building.
No, I think we're going to have to see her again because I think that she and Hawkeye have to hash it out. Original recipe Hawkeye. I think they're going to have a scene where they settle. They settle their beefs.
You don't think it's going to be like that moment with Sif in Loki where they were just like, we got Sif for 30 seconds of the show.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe they could solve it with a Post-it note.
That'd be great.
Hawkeye just looks at Yelena just looks at her fridge and she's just like, oh, you didn't do it actually. Sorry. Okay, she killed herself by leaping off a magical pit or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever. Now, did you see the leaks of Hawkeye prior to this? I've been reluctant to put them in a video because I didn't want to spoil them.
No, what are these?
So this is what this is.
This is an official leak. Eye.
This is fake of what somebody mocked up. It's going to be in the video. It's a very big and chunky Kingpin.
Yeah, I mean the first one looks kind of accurate-ish.
Yeah,
but the bottom two are just weird.
Are you disappointed that he's normal size Kingpin?
No.
Yeah, you don't need like a giant brick of a man.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
This adds the authenticity
of
and it's just and now we know it's Vinny D.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
it absolutely is. Were you a bit underwhelmed because do you want Kingpin to the elevator to open and the door and he comes out and he goes, I'm big and I'm in an elevator.
Exactly. That could have been on the cell phone. Yelena could have been like, I got this video. I'm big and I'm on an elevator.
You see the elevator rise up after he steps off it or whatever.
And he's got maybe a walking stick or something.
He's got a walking stick in the photo that they showed. I guess it begs the question for me, seeing as he looks exactly like he did in Netflix, how much of that is canon, really?
Yeah.
What are we getting next? Do you know what I mean? We'll have to see, won't we? Maybe next week he'll be like, I was there for the Dragon Bones in New York City in the Defenders. Sigourney Weaver was there too.
Fat Man car sales. Is that his or is that a coincidence?
Did you see that somewhere in this episode?
That's where Ronan and Echo. That's where Ronan and Echo fight.
Oh, maybe it is.
Oh.
I mean, not a coincidence. Is what I'm saying. He's got his fat little fingers and everything,
and a little bit of self-awareness.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting though that Hawkeye's afraid of this guy in particular because he's fought horrible things.
Yeah.
So I want it to be justified as to why he's like, oh no. Not this guy.
Yeah. I mean, did Laura used to work for the Kingpin?
Yeah, that's a great point.
I mean...
Maybe she was Vanessa.
Oh,
that's not
no,
true.
that's not true.
Nothing.
But I mean, you like you said, the Kingpin's pretty tough, but he's not arrow to the head tough.
Yeah.
So
he's not a screaming horde of alien monsters chasing Hawkeye through the exploded Avengers building.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or he's carrying a magic glove. That's much scarier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyways.
He's just a jolly man.
He is. He might be. We'll
Simply
see.
a jolly man.
Simply is. So a few Easter eggs, Mason. They mentioned a new and improved Statue of Liberty.
It's got Steve Rogers. It's got the Captain America shield on it.
That is in the Spider-Man No Way Home trailers. I hope people don't consider that a spoiler, but that is something from that movie. These other ones are from Collings, who edits these together, because he said, I'm not doing enough work in these videos. Here's some more things I have to find. That's what he said to me.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to paint a cave or a highway underpass in a wall.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
The Vormir Suite theme plays during Clint's speech to Natasha at the Avengers plaque.
Oh.
So
you know what else plays?
What's that?
The Peanuts Christmas theme.
Does it?
Yes.
I didn't notice that. It's the same theme.
It's called Christmas Time is Here.
I don't care. It's the same theme that plays during her sacrifice in Endgame.
Christmas Time is Here?
That's right.
Wow.
Yelena's love for mac and cheese is a carryover from the Black Widow movie.
I want mac and cheese.
Oh, you want mac and cheese?
And also, that he was actually, Kingpin was added to the credits. I don't know if you stuck around.
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio.
There's
a silhouette of him, yes.
A big old silhouette for him. Now, next week, it will be the season finale, so we will be back a little bit before Christmas to do this. Are you expecting a big laser show in the sky where everyone's screaming and shooting their powers? What do we get from a show like this?
That is a great question.
Yeah.
Do we get Hawkeye? Do you think Hawkeye and Kingpin will meet at all?
They'd have to.
Do they have to?
Yes.
Or does Hawkeye nearly get him and he just exits in a limo or whatever?
No. She's going to be like, I'm Madam Mask, and Kingpin's going to be like, I was involved in this all the whole time. And they're like, we know, we did all the research in the other episodes.
Yeah, we knew. And I personally, Hawkeye, knew the whole time. I just didn't say your name out loud because that would have been a spoiler in previous episodes. If I'd said, I think the Kingpin is involved.
Yeah, exactly.
Wilson Fisk played by Vincent D'Onofrio, people would know.
Exactly.
This would spoil episode 5.
That's what I think they'll say, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you've got any theories, thoughts, or anything like that, predictions, please leave them below. And did you know, Mason?
But if I may ask for you, James,
please.
What do you think's going to happen? Big time fist fight?
Big time
But
fist
who's going to fight?
Well, let's see. I think that the swordsman's going to die. He's going to get stabbed in a sword fight. Madam Mask reveal.
I reckon he might. He might get in there, get amongst it.
He'll try to.
Oh, you think he's going to? Okay, right.
I
would like him to live. If, in fact, he's a good guy or a bad guy.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
I think
we need more mustachioed cavaliers in the Marvel Universe, I think.
Kate Bishop will fight her mother, but she'll get away and they'll be estranged. Hawkeye will just make it home for Christmas, barely just in time.
Nice.
And because new Hawkeye needs a new family, she's coming along. She's coming along for the ride.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Thank you. Anyways, did you know people can get the audio version of this early at bigsandwich.co? But it's not the only thing. Yeah, no, you do. You should know that
cool.
now. It's not the only thing over there. We've got early podcasts, including our podcast, The Weekly Planet.
That's right.
As mentioned, it's out Monday. That Spider-Man episode is going to be up Sunday, ad-free. There's movie commentaries. There's also a Die Hard commentary going up this weekend.
That counts as a movie commentary.
That's right, exactly. There's also other bonus podcasts, again, all ad-free. All stuff that we don't put anywhere else. Bigsandwich.co.
That's right.
More Spider-Man videos this week here as well, I guess.
So many.
Did
everybody watch the Japanese Spider-Man one?
That was a good one.
Bonkers.
Did everyone watch the suit one about the suit and the Spider-Man suit?
Bonkers.
The ones that got stolen? I liked that one. Did everyone watching these recaps? Watch every single one of them.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay, grab that gem, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye. And thank you, Collings, for the edit.
Thank you, Collings. Bye.